Hi there, feminine leaders. This is Randa. In this video, I want to talk about stress and your nervous system. But also, I want to share with you one super easy yet super effective trick that you really can use to trick your body to come out of that stressed or triggered state. So, to start off, stress really is this event or situation that is happening on the outside, and it is being translated inside the brain as a life-threatening or dangerous situation. And so the brain starts preparing the body to react to that danger through getting the body into what we call the fight or flight mode. And while this is beneficial in the case of, for example, a lion is trying to attack you, but being subjected to that mode of physiology for prolonged periods of time really wreaks havoc on our internal systems. And we have been programming ourselves to remain in that triggered state for, I think, as long as we're awake, really. Because if we're not like worrying about an event that is happening on the outside, the brain is creating other events inside of it, inside of our heads, to trigger that kind of response within us. And so you will hear your inner critic is attacking you, or your inner limiting beliefs also are at play, and that will perpetuate really the fight or flight mode within your internal systems. And really that state of being stressed or triggered physiologically inside the body is about 1,400 biochemicals being released in your bloodstream. So 1,400 biochemicals. Can you imagine the intensity of that process? And so your body is super intelligent. It is going to start saving energy on processes that it does not see as a priority, and allocate energy to processing these biochemicals. And so that is why when you are in a stressed state, your body is not allocating any energy to the processes of metabolism or the immunity system or renewal of cells. That is why when we stay in prolonged states of being stressed, we are prone to gain weight, and like our skin will not be regenerating. Also, the immunity system will go down as well. And also one of many I can't say damages, because like at some point stress is good, for example, when we're meeting deadlines, because there's a period of time where we are motivated by that stress trigger to take action, for example, to meet deadlines. But what happens at that state is, for example, one of the biochemicals that are released in the bloodstream is called cortisol. And what cortisol does is that it inhibits the function of a part of the brain, the prefrontal cortex, and this part of your brain is responsible for critical thinking, problem solving, and part of the memory. And that is why when we are stressed, we come out with stupid decisions, really, not, let me say, non-effective decisions. And because the body is saving energy, the energy expenditure is, it's totally messed up. And we also experience disrupted sleep, and that is because cortisol is responsible to wake us up and make us alert and focus. And because half of the amount secreted in the bloodstream of cortisol remains for 12 hours in the bloodstream, and so that is why our sleep will be disrupted, and then we're stuck in this vicious cycle of causing the disrupted sleep and then being stressed by it. And so, what is one super effective thing that we can do is slow down our breath. Take a few slow and deep breaths as often as you can during the day. Because when you take a slow breath, you are telling your body, you are using the physiology of your body, the intelligence of your own body to signal to your body to come out of that fight or flight mode. You are telling the brain, we are safe. We don't need to be in that triggered state. There's no life threatening situation. We can be at ease. And so you're telling the body to be at ease, but you're using the intelligence of your body. And so this is what happens when you start breathing slowly. And what would add to the effectiveness of that is focusing on the breath. Because the brain loves to be busy doing something, focusing on something. And while it is our old programming to be focused on something to be worried about, or like our limiting beliefs or the inner critic, you tell it, I'm giving you a task, focus on the breath. And it's happy, it wants to do something, it wants to focus on something. And this also helps to put your body at ease. And so it takes practice, really, because we're mostly, I have noticed that when I started learning these techniques and I start, slowly reprogramming my nervous system, I would be more at ease during the day. And then I'm like, why am I not worried? I should be worried about something right now. Am I missing out on worrying about something? And I know it sounds not very smart, really, but because of that programming, because we have been programming ourselves to be worried most of the time, when we're not worried, we think like we're missing out on something. But it takes practice to be aware of our internal emotional space. I would ask myself very often during the day, what am I feeling right now? What am I thinking about right now? And then twist and tweak to get myself out of the triggered state. And with, like I said, with practice, you will be helping your body to more often come out of that stressed situation, and you will allow it to better handle your energy, to better manage your energy. This is an intelligent energy management technique, because you will be helping your body to put energy on things that are important, such as metabolism and renewal of cells, and your immunity system as well. So if you have any questions about anything that I have talked about in this video, please do not hesitate to ask. And also, if you want to know how the tools and techniques that I teach you in my coaching program will help reprogram your nervous system, I'm always a DM away. Please do not hesitate to contact me.